Hello and welcome back to my channel, The Life of Pylia, my Second Life vlog, where I talk about Second Life things. Today I wanted to talk about, so we did all this shopping over the weekend, and so I wanted to do a video about keeping your inventory organized and just kind of show you all. I've kind of touched on it here and there in videos in the past, but just kind of show you all what I do to keep my inventory organized, and maybe that'll help you. So I tend to go through my inventory and put things where they are, at least as they come in. Maybe once a week I'll just spend like an hour or whatever doing it, and it's not done because there's always, I don't know, I guess like we spend so much time standing around in Second Life that I'm always like, oh, I could do this to make it even more helpful for me to find things. So I'll kind of show you where I'm at now and then where I'm going, and yeah, so we'll just get right into it. So we need to have two inventory windows open, and the reason you want two is because you're going to be moving things from one inventory window to the other inventory window. And I find, regardless of if you're copying and pasting or if you're just dragging things over there, it saves time to not be scrolling back and forth through your inventory to find stuff. So what I'll do, I kind of already did this in the other night because I did a video and I was like, oh, I can save myself some time and just go ahead and play the music now. And then I realized as I was editing it that I was messing that song all kinds of up. So we're redoing this. So the first thing that we're going to do is I scroll down to the bottom. So whenever you get new stuff, you know, it goes into your objects folder. You'll see, looking at in my objects folder, that it's like totally not the most organized. But there you can see all this stuff here. And this is just something eventually I would like to get things where they should go, like in the correct folders, but it's not like a priority for me right now because I don't exactly need to go in and look for stuff. You go in and you unpack all your stuff. That's what I do first thing. I come home, I unpack all my stuff. And then once I've unpacked it, then it is in my inventory down here at the bottom. And since it's down here at the bottom, it's easy to find there, right? So we know where that stuff is. The other thing you'll want to do is go ahead and set up your other inventory window. So we could call this your receiving inventory window, and change it to how you want it to be. So if you want to have like all your good time stuff in one folder, go ahead and do that. If you want to have all your accessories in another folder, you can go ahead and do that. Like in my accessories, I have animated effects, and then I have any sort of armor or bags, and went from there. You could also do this and just have like, instead of, because I have all my jewelry in here as well, but you could also have a jewelry folder that breaks it out instead of just keeping it in your accessory folder, which may actually be a smarter way to do things. But this is just how I have it, and I know that that's where it is, so I'm not messing with it right now. And then we have bodysuits, because I have a lot of bodysuits and I wear those. And then I have my bottoms folder, which has my pants, shorts, skirts, and panties. So anything that's like a single item that I bought as a single item that covers the lower part of my body, that's not an accessory, is going to be in this folder here. And then I've taken that a step further for me and have casual pants and some fishnet bottoms, some jeans, leather pants, and then leggings, and then slacks. So like nice pants. And I did the same thing with shorts, and I did the same thing with skirts according to length. And in here, and so if you're trying to rush through doing your inventory, having these little subfolders where you can further separate things out, I think makes it really helpful. And then I also have these standard mesh folders and a system clothing folder because I hate, like, I'm a inventory hoarder, I guess. I don't like deleting stuff. So for things that they're standard mesh and I'm not able to use them right now, I just put them in here. But you know what? I found that there are things that are in this folder that I have been able to make work for like a photo or something like that. If it doesn't need to be like spot perfect all the way around. I've done that. And also like in the tops. And then I will, so like here we have this skirt from Vanilla Bay. This one is nice enough that it has a picture in it, so I don't really have to, I can just open the picture and look at like the length of the skirt or whatever. And maybe since this is a strippable skirt, maybe I want to have a strippable folder. So let's go ahead and just make a new folder in the skirts folder. So we'll call this hashtag. So I think that it's important to keep the same formatting while you're doing these, because that way you can be sure that everything is getting organized correctly. And then we also have this shiny vinyl skull skirt. Now this one is for the Maitreya Lara. I don't actually remember what this looks like because I haven't worn that body in a few years. So it looks like, oh, it's kind of cute. It's like a sheer skirt, but it's super short. So we can just take it off and we're going to move this into the short skirts folder. We got this from Ursh. Oh, this is that skirt I just got. This skirt kind of goes down to my knees, so I'm gonna put it in the knee length, the skirts category. And I mean, that's it. So now all of my skirts, if I'm looking for something in particular, I can just kind of go to that folder and look for it. That's that. The other thing for the bottoms, so that's for the bottoms. Cat suits I have in their old folder, and rompers I have in their own folder. Even though they're both like one-piece items, I could probably create one that's called One Piece and have them both in there, but right now they're split up like this. I mean, you can do it however is going to work best for you. I have my, and then the outfits folder is like when it has like a pack of stuff. That's what I've been using this for, like all these Font Terrible stuffs, all in the same place, because I got them separately as gotchas, but that way they're all in the same place and they're easy for me to find. Top bottom sets are going to be when it has like a matching top and bottom, so like these shorts and the skirt. Just putting them on top of what I already got. Because again, that way I know. I've tried in some of my, like in my RLV folder, I have items that I have separated out according to top and bottom, because that's how I was trying to get them added to my wardrobe. And when I go back to working on my wardrobe, I may resume doing that, but for right now, when I'm not adding things actively to my wardrobe, it just has taken a lot of extra time and not beneficial to me at all right now. What would be beneficial though is if inside of these folders, before or after I move them, I suppose, I can make a folder in here. I'm not going to start it with a hashtag because there's not going to be too many of them in here. So I'm going to do Epic Chorus. Let's have one for Cupra. I'm just copying the name because I'm going to end up having to make a whole new one as well. Putting both of those in there. And then we'll have a new one for... And so I feel like doing it this way, kind of, that way you're not hunting so much. And for things that don't have like a legacy and a legacy perky, you'll just have to like go to the folder and right click and add all, and it'll add things to your body. And I think that will cut down on time too. But if you just spend, you know, few seconds right now taking care of things. We're going to delete all of those because we don't need them. And now this folder is like pretty much set. And so now the way that these are set up, even when we move it over into the wardrobe and into the RLV folder, it's already going to be set up for that process, and we won't have to go back and do that again. I think that is pretty helpful. And if I was so inclined, then I would do the same thing for everything else in here. But that's going to be a whole other thing, and I don't want to waste your time. So those, for my shoes, I have them according to like the style of shoe, of course. This is taking me a little bit longer to go through because it's shoes, and I just apparently have a lot of shoes. I did the same thing with body parts, so I have like effects for the body, eyes, hair. My nails are set to who made the nails. I have mesh bodies, mesh body parts for like your stuff, and then different mesh heads I have for there as well. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I do. So like right now we see I have these Bondi headphones, which I'll put them on. I forgot I had them. I was going through my gotchas last night, and they're so cool looking, I feel like. Like, they have all this detail. So you can change like the different parts. So like we can make the leather, which is the part on the outside, I think. We can make that like red if we wanted to. And then the metals we can change to different colors. And the rubber, which is going to be the part that would go over your ear, you can change that to a different color. And then this is going to be the little metal grommets or whatever right there. So I really like these. I got to fix it how it was before. So I really like these. But they're not where they need to be. They should be over in the accessories folder. So I'm going to take them off. And I'm just going to cut back over here to accessories. The one thing to be mindful of is that sometimes if you drag the folder over, it will redo how what you're looking at. It'll scroll automatically down to that folder, which is why I kind of just like to copy and paste, because I feel like it doesn't do that when I do that. So that was it pretty much. I hope that this was helpful, and if you struggle with keeping your inventory organized, then maybe this is something you can implement. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment and ask them, and I would be more than happy to answer. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you spending this time with me. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to stay in the know with my most recent adventures, and I will see you next time.